Hi guys, welcome back to another problem on TUF Plus. So the current problem is count number of odd digits in a number. So if you have not seen my previous video, please go check out that. Link will be in the description. So once you have gone through that video, please come back. So because I'll be using the exactly same code as what I have used in the previous video. So just check it out that. Okay. So what does this problem state? So you have a given integer n and you need to return the number of odd digits present in that number. For example, so they have given an input n is equal to 5. So we know that 5 is an odd integer, correct? So if it is an odd integer, we'll increase the count and we will return it as 1. Okay. Now in this case, we have n is equal to 25. So we see that 2 is a even and 5 is odd. So if 5 is odd, we'll increase the count by 1. So count will be 1 and the output will be 1. Now let's assume this 5 and 1. So 5, what is it? Odd or even? It is odd. So I'll increase the count by 1. And what is 1? 1 is also an odd number. So I'll again increase the count by 1. So the total count will be 2. So if I just do this, it will be passed. Okay. So and if any case n is equal to 0, you can just return 0 itself, correct? It is not an odd number, so you can just return 0. Okay, let's get back to iPad and we'll try to solve this use case problem. So the problem states that if a number contains an odd number, correct? If a number contains odd 5, so I'll increase the count with 1 and again 1. It is an odd integer, so it will be I will be increasing the count 1. Okay. So whatever I have mentioned in the previous problem, the same thing I'll just code it for now. Okay. And then I'll just do a minute difference. Okay, I'll just make a minute difference. So now what I have to do is I'll have a function which will give me a input n, and I will store a count variable initialized to 0, and until and unless while n not equal to 0, what I have to do? So what I have to do, I have to first check whether the extracted digit, whatever I will extract, right? So when I do a mod and when I extract that digit, with that digit I have to check whether that is odd or even, and if it is odd, then only I have to increase my count, correct? So how do I get that digit? So can I say the digit can be extracted by n modulo 10? Can I say this? For example, what do you mean by n modulo 10? Let's take an example of 313. Okay, now what do you mean by n modulo 10? You know that from the previous lecture, n modulo 10 will give you the remainder. So what will be the remainder when you divide this by 10? Let's divide it. So 10 3s are 30, right? 3 1, so 310, and the remainder is 3. So it will give you the remainder 3. Now once you got this remainder, I will check if any case this digit mod 2 is equal to 1. Why mod 2? How do you check whether a given number is or odd or even? Obviously, you will do a modulo operation, and if it is even, the remainder will always be 0. If it is odd, it will be 1. Okay, if it is 1, then only I will increase my count. Got my point? Once I have increased my count, I have to also reduce the digit by 1, correct? So I will say n is equal to n by 10, correct? Or n by is equal to 10, whatever you may say. Okay, once this is done, I can just return what? Count, correct? Count. So this is good, correct? And I already told you there should be some edge cases we should not miss. So if any case n is equal to 0, just return 0. That's it. Other than 0, it will come in into the loop and it will try to solve the problem. Okay, let's try run. Okay, let's try run. So let's try run. Okay, so you have a number which is basically 1 2 3. Let's say 1 2 3, and what will be the output of this? This is odd, this is odd, so output should be 2. Let's try run this and check. So you have given a 1 2 3 out, right? Now so 1 2 3. Okay, is n equal to 0 or not equal to 0? Okay, it is not equal to 0, which means this condition is for is true and it will come inside this loop, correct? So it will extract the digit. So digit is basically n mod 10. So 123 mod 10 will give you 3, correct? And 3 is a odd number, so it will increase the count. So the count will be increased to 1, correct? Count will be increased to 1, and by this line n is equal to n by 10, your 123 will become 1 2, correct? 1 2, yes, 1 2. Now what will happen? 1 2 is not 12 is not equal to 0. Yes, 12 is not equal to 0. Then it will come inside and it will fetch that digit, which is basically 12 by 10, 12 mod 10, which is basically 2, and 2 is an even integer, so it won't come inside this loop. It won't come inside this loop. Not loop, if condition, and it won't increase this count. So the count stays 1 as it is, and then it will do n is equal to n by 10, which will again decrease the count of this 12 to 1, correct? So n is not equal to 1, 1 is not equal to 0. Yes, it is not equal to 0. Then it will come here and I will extract that digit by saying 1 mod 10, which is basically what? 1 mod 10 is basically 1, correct? So is 1 odd or even? It is odd, so it will come by this condition, it will come inside and it will increase the count. So it will increase the count to 2, correct? Once it is increased the count, it will again reduce the digit count of the particular number, which is basically 0 now. Why 0? Now it was 1, now 1 by 10 will be 0, so it will be 0. Once it becomes 0, this condition fails, so it won't go inside and it will just return the count. Got my point? So this is how you try run. So let's get back to the code editor and let's code the scenario. Okay, so let's start coding now. So the base case is not the base case. The what is the edge case? If any case n is 0, just return 0 from here directly. Okay. Then what I did, I created a count variable initialized to 0, and I'm checking whether n is not equal to 0, and I'm extracting the digit. Basically digit will be n mod 10, correct? N mod 10. Now once you extract, please check whether the extracted digit is divisible by 2, which is basically checks whether the uh, code is odd or even. Okay, the number is odd or even. So if it is even, if it is odd, basically if it is 1, please increase the count, else don't do nothing, and just reduce the digit count by stating n by n is equal to n by 10, or n by 10 is n by is equal to 10, and once done, please return the count. Super clear? If n is 0, please return 0. If it is other than 0, or let's say, yeah, if it is other than 0, please come here, initialize the count variable to 0. If n is not equal to 0, please come here, int digit is equal to n mod 10, which will extract the digit and will give me. And once you got the digit, please check whether the given digit is odd or even. You know how to do that. Digit mod 2 is equal to 1. If it is 1, which means it is odd. If it is 0, which means it is an even. So if it is odd, please come here and increase the count. Once done, please reduce the n value to below digits, right? So 1 2 3 means 1 2, then 1 2 by 10 1, 1 by 10 0. Similar way. Then once done, please return the count. So if I run this, hopefully it will what happened? Yeah. So once that is done, it will. Now once I do that and submit, cool. all the test cases has been passed. So yeah, so this is all about this problem. So thanks for watching, and please do a like give some comments, and please like the video if you have got the explanation. So I'll be trying my best to understand you in a better way. So I'm just practicing that. So we'll see you in another video with another problem. So thanks for watching.